This is day 2. We spent the morning buying materials, block and wood and various things so we can complete the cistern. So we're just showing up here a little bit after lunch. And they're already moved a bunch of the dirt. And our big guy who had a blown tire Friday is digging the cistern. I don't want to fall in there now. Be hard getting out. Looks like the truck that was broken the other day is back in business. You wonder how many humans it would take to do this by hand. A lot of forces, a lot of physical forces. The engineers are impressed with the quality of this dirt they're pulling out of the ground here. And they're going to use that partially to raise the level of the lot. We have to raise the lot about a foot to a foot and a half. They'll level it going to the back. It's going to take a lot of dirt to do that. So it's better to start using material that we have right here. Alida surveying her lot. It's a big day for the neighbors too. It looks like they're getting the netting up for the batting cage. So it looks like we got another dead truck. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. The motor's running, but they got the cab up and it's been here for a while. A different perspective, sitting in a nice chair in the shade on a hot day. The first hole is done, and Francis says that they did a really good job, and they may not have to have a guy go down in there and finish it off by hand with a shovel. We're making good progress, moving right along on the batting cage. Our first delivery of materials. Here's the wood they're going to use for forms for the foundation and for the cistern. So they're working on the rainwater cistern now. Supposed to be like an earth dam here separating the two, but it looks like it has some cave-in, so I'll be curious to hear what they're going to do about that, whether they're going to fill it back in or just make a concrete wall between the two cisterns or what. Almost finished with the cisterns. It's Tuesday morning and I'm here a little bit late. Alida had to go to Santiago for a couple of days, so I'm having to drive the big gigantic E350 Motor Caribe van. Francis and Juan, the maestro, are busy plotting what they're going to do today. We had some rain last night and this morning. It's a little bit on the muddy side. I noticed that all the dirt's been removed, well, at least shoved back in the corner. Looks like we got a load of sand and gravel for the concrete. It's a little bit slippery walking, so we got to be careful. Real careful, as I just slipped. And I guess they're going to be working on the cistern today. This is going to be really interesting. They're going to use this clear plastic tubing as a level. Maybe put some water in it or something and have it level out. We can see how it works out. Some materials are arriving. There seems to be some question about where they're going to put it. This one's got rebar, cement, concrete. It's got some gravel and wheelbarrow and a bunch of other things. It's part of materials we bought yesterday. Well, it's going to be a manual operation. Those bags are 94 pounds a piece. And who knows how much all that rebar weighs. On another note, it looks like they had to add another set of pipes. I didn't think it was long enough for a, pitcher and catcher with some space behind them. And I guess they found that out. And now they've added the pipes. They're going to be adding some soil to make it all level. Talk about some hard work. It reminds me of my younger days working construction. So these guys are unloading cement back in the pallet. And that pole right there is what the mark on the pole, so I get closer. That's going to be the level of the lot. That's how much they have to build a lot. And if you look down here, Francis and Maestro are marking on these poles that level using the water level. It's pretty interesting. It goes all the way to the back. So we'll see how it all works out. That seems like a lot of dirt they're gonna have to bring in. Little bit of sun coming out, nice and bright. Hopefully we'll start to dry things out.
Baja un poco.
There's a pencil mark there. I don't know if you can see it. And he's trying to get the...
Suba un poco, maestro.
So he's right there.
Ahí, ya.
And now
Baja un poco
Maestro
más.
is moving his
Ahí.
and marking it. And that's a street level.
Ahí.
You can see the mark there. That's interesting. New way of figuring it out.
Boy.
So Francis is saying that his laser level, there's too much sun out here for his laser level to work. So they're having to use, it's an interesting method, water level. Very interesting. Yeah, it's pretty muddy out here today. I'm pretty sure those tools aren't going to stay clean for long. They backed the truck up, got it off the street. Now they're going to basically just dump the rebar in the street. I'm sure all this is 100% OSHA approved. That was quick and actually pretty easy. Another load of gravel. But they're afraid of getting stuck in there. Can't blame them. Really slippery. They tried to cover everything as best as possible, but Francis is going to get a bigger cover that'll go over the entire thing. And because it's a gated community, we're not too concerned about the materials going missing because there's security all over the place. So I'm leaving now. They're going to work till about 12. It's about 10:30 now. Can't work anymore because of the weather. Hopefully it'll be better tomorrow.